Sorry. Thank you, Bill. Thank you so much. Thank you. So let me start again. First of all, thank you for your patience. Finally, I fixed my problem with my connection. 1 month, I got sick, plus moving and plus internet. It was terrible. And my cat is saying hello. Okay. So let me start with this technical analysis, and this is terrible for Bitcoin. I have to be very transparent with you. I am disappointed actually because, well, let me explain. In just 10 days, we will see one of the worst. I mean, this is terrible for Bitcoin. I said many times 2022, as long as Bitcoin is below 30K in 2022, what we'll see potentially between 10K and maybe potentially, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Bitcoin around $7,000, $8,000 in 2023. The thing here is when. It could be now, this month. I hope so, because if we see it this month, we will see in January, February, maybe a bounce here at the rally I was saying many times, and potentially maybe like, you know, the next bull market. Actually, that bull market doesn't matter, it's gonna be a sell. So but if Bitcoin close, for example, 15K, 14K, around there, I am expecting in the Q1 2023 we will see 10K and also 14K and 10K and even a little bit lower. And maybe in the Q2, yes, potentially we will see the bounce I am looking for. So we have 12-month chart. This is terrible here. This is reversal. So that means at least 3 years, I will say, of bear market, or at least sideways for Bitcoin. Okay, so careful here, because you are bullish because the interest rate, the inflation. No, my friend, careful. Now let's talk about the next major close we will see in the next 10 days. So 6 months. It's very simple. In any close below the bottom of the candle around 20K, I will say yes. In the Q1, we will see potentially 10K. Honestly, I would like to see it right now. The crash it would be better for me. Yeah, and yes, 10K should be the target, and maybe lower, around maybe $7,000 should be the area. All this box around here, all this box. Okay, and also a 3 month chart. Okay, 3 month chart, nasty. This is continuation. As you can see here, Bitcoin tested actually the May 21 in 3 month chart around $21,500, and after that got rejected. And now we can see this in progress. In the next 10 days, we will see other close. Any close below 20K, well, magic number, right? 20K, yes, potentially in the Q1 2023, we will see 10K and even lower. Now let's talk about the bi-monthly here. This is just price action, okay? I'm gonna use indicators, of course. I'm gonna use indicators just one moment, because I am using just price action. As you can see here, Bitcoin is holding, or is testing actually, the MA55 in bi-monthly for first time in the history. The problem with this is like there is no volume. Yeah. The reason why Bitcoin was bouncing here and here is because, as you can see here, volume profile is very clear, right? A lot of volume here. Yeah, but here, nothing. Okay, so I would say, for example, if we see any close below 16K, 15K, 500, 2022, or 15K, yes, January is gonna be terrible, February terrible also, and maybe March we will see the bottom for this market. Yeah, looking for maybe $9,000 or $7,000. Now the question here is, like, for me, if we see this, like, I think we will see it. Bitcoin is going to enter in the first bear market, the first real bear market. Okay, what I mean with that is simple. All the crashes you saw since 2015, all of them, they were just corrections. Testing here the MA55 in monthly, for example, or MA21. It depends on the time frame you are watching. And after that, finally, is breaking. So I can tell you, based on the monthly, Bitcoin is going to enter in our first monthly bear market. The question is, and honestly, I don't know. I mean, based on technical analysis, I can tell you where, and you will not like it, right? But you know, when I said million token will crash to $2 in 2021, people didn't believe me, right? How many coins? And after that, what happened? I am not saying I'm right always, right? Because I take losses many times, of course. I lost many times, but well, based on probabilities here, the thing here is like, if we see the first monthly bear market for Bitcoin, at least 2 years or 3 years, or sideways or downside. So that means, think about it. 86% was the average correction in weekly chart. The question is, how much is gonna be for monthly correction? 90%, 95%. Let's try to use our imagination. This is not technical analysis, it's just my imagination, okay? From the top to the bottom, weekly corrections 86%. Okay, around here, 10K, perfect. Monthly corrections potentially 90%. Where is 90%? Okay, $7,000. 95%. Where is 95%? $3,000. 97%. Oh, where is the point of control? Amazing, right? So I'm not saying here Bitcoin will go here. Of course not. Just keep in mind, if Bitcoin is going to enter in 2023 in a bear market, in a monthly bear market, you should be ready for all the scenarios as a trader, okay? Invalidations always, of course. But for me, the only thing I can tell you here is we will not see 100K in years, okay? Now, let's talk about the monthly. Monthly is more easy, actually super easy to read right now. Any close below the moving average MA100, what I said to you, this is okay, normal reaction, yes, is the moving average here. Tested it for first time. We don't have data for this because remember, Bitcoin is just a baby. Just 10, 12 years of history. It's just a baby, right? So here, the support is very strong, right? The bottom is in right now. Right now, my friend, because there is no volume here. Technically speaking, if we remove the moving average, where is the volume? All this area. The question is if this area is going to hold. Now, you're looking for confirmations. It's very simple. Imagine, for example, next week, Christmas, right? We see Bitcoin below 15K, 16K, yeah? And we see the weekly close there. Well, that is going to be the first major signal of continuation. And honestly, as I said before, I want to see Bitcoin, honestly, I would like to see Bitcoin crash into 10K this year, because that means Q1 2023, we will have fun and we will just to the moon, right? So I will be very careful here, as I said before, especially you are buying altcoins. Actually, 1 month ago, I bought some altcoins. I got to stop it in some of them in my private channels because I said, hey, remember, it's just a bounce. I took some profits, some of them, and not that I got to stop it. Remember, risk management is the most, okay? Especially you are buying altcoins here, you have to be very, very, very careful here, because if we will see a monthly bear market in 2023, I will say 90% all the altcoins will disappear. Many of them. Okay. So now here, let's talk about the weekly chart. We using price action, and after that, I'm gonna use indicators. Okay. Here, price action. Okay, rejection here. Yeah, in weekly chart. Okay, this is the MA55 in 1-day chart, and also the point of control here. Not exact, right? The area of resistance. So between 18,500 to 20K, all this block here is a major resistance for Bitcoin, right? As long as Bitcoin is below here, well, any bounce you see here, to where is? To the downside, right? Oh, yeah, but there is a bullish divergence. Yes, I know. I said it 1 month ago. Well, the time is over, right? Time is not over, actually. As you can see here, Bitcoin is in sideways here, yeah? And also, OBB is trying. Actually, it's looking better, but not the best, right? You see WB breaking the previous low here. All these bullish divergence is forming right now here. We will see invalidation. And the thing here is, like, I know some YouTubers, because people, they like to send me many videos about YouTubers. Someone said, historically speaking, the golden cross in MACD to the moon. Seriously, I don't know if they are just YouTubers or actually they are real traders. I have no idea, because seriously, I never, in all my career as a trader, all the professional traders I know, they don't use the golden cross or the death cross, because all of us, we know that is the worst way of trading. Okay, just newbies, they do it. But okay, the golden cross in monthly, okay, to the moon. Well, show me the chart. If I see maybe Bitcoin closing above key levels, yes, I would say you're right. Okay, so here, what is the key level here? The key level is 20K. As long as Bitcoin is below here, no way. Okay, so right now here we have a bullish divergence still, yes, but in 5-day chart we have here the invalidation. So that means this bullish divergence, there is a very good chance will be invalidated. Let me show you. 5-day chart is very clear for me. Remember, it's just 2 days left. What is this? Tell me the slope of this. You see? Invalidation. You see? This is invalidation. So that means weekly chart, there is a very good chance we will see invalidation as well. So of course we will see a bullish divergence here, of course, but the thing here is, like, we will have to see maybe after 3 months to see something like this, right? Something like this. So we will have to wait more time. So I will be very careful here because I know, I said it actually 1 month ago in November. I said, hey, Bollinger Bands is forming, yes, but, historically speaking, when I said many times, in 5-day chart, for example, here, in the past, the bottom was in, but what happened instead? Sideways, right? So, historically speaking, weekly chart, if we see here, yeah, something like this, to the moon, I will be careful here because as you can see here, 2-3 times in your back testing here in weekly chart is just 2-3 times to the moon. No, my friend. Traders, we have to test our systems like hundreds, thousands, not just 2 or 3 times. So be careful here because I think higher time frames they are playing right now. Monthly, bi-monthly, 3 months, and actually for me as an investor, that is the minimum monthly. I have to watch here, right? And monthly is very, very obvious here. Any close below $50,000, 500, for example, if we see any 1 day close, for example, if we see 1 day, if you are aggressive, and this is gonna be just the good indication, Bitcoin will just keep crashing to 10K. Bad news, because as I said many times, if we see 10K, yes, we will see a rally here, and this rally is gonna be just a sell for what? To keep falling. So, just honestly, I don't want to be right again next year, but looks like my video I posted in October, I am curious if I will be right this time again, because in 2020 I did the same thing. For 2021 I was right, 2022 for 2023 I don't know. Now let's use indicators here. In the monthly, for me, it's very hard using, of course, curve. It's very hard for me to be extremely like bearish like this. It's difficult for me. Why? Because the slope here, the development of this monitor, the curve is actually quite interesting, right? So in any moment we could see maybe a potential buy signal, but don't get me wrong, even you see a buy signal here, it will take months to really see the results, okay? 6 months, 1 year. So you have to be very patient. Now, the weekly chart, let me show you here. Yeah, because I didn't say, this is just sideways here, and looks like Bitcoin, in volatility is contracting here. So what is this telling me? Well, the next major move, potentially, we will see a massive move in 2023. For me, is a buy, for me. Why? Because if we see, for example, if we see this crash here, yeah, in my experience as a trader, right, potentially we will see volatility contracting in curve in weekly chart. So what does that mean? Well, when finally Bitcoin is around here, and people say, oh yes, next target $1,000, right? Something like that. People are crazy. So after that, if you see the volatility contracting here, no, my friend, it's like this. It's like this. Of course, don't just watch the arrow, right? The direction, not the price, please. Okay, but don't try to be not too, how can I say this, emotional, because oh my god, it's crazy. You have no idea. I was not active for 1 month, and I want to open Discord. Oh my god, I got like, I don't know, hundreds of messages, people asking me about this and that, and I say, oh my god, I cannot imagine how people they can handle this. Like they have 1,000, 5,000 subscribers on these kind of things. Honestly, like, oh my god. Okay, never mind. But the question was like, hey, the bottom is in. Hey, should I buy Bitcoin right now? First of all, my friend, I am not a financial advisor. Remember? In this channel, you are here for learning, right? So the thing here is like, yes, there is a bullish divergence for me. Yes, of course. Actually, it is. Yes, you see it here. Invalidations, well, we have a system, right? So the system is telling me in 5-day chart, there is a very good chance this bullish divergence is going to fail. Okay? So the question is, I'm buying right now? Well, you're asking me right now? No, I am not buying, not yet. I bought here in June, yeah, and I sold here around maybe $18,000 around there when I saw this, okay? And this is just continuation for me. So any day let's talk about now the 1-day chart. 1-day chart is interesting here, right? Because I said it many times, we will see potentially, Bitcoin was in sideways here, yeah? And I said, well, potentially we will see a next bounce, a new bounce, and after that, MA55 is going to be tested, and after that, you will see a sell. Doesn't matter. Every bounce for Bitcoin is just a sell. That's it, period. Okay, that's it. Yeah. So what happened after that? I entered in short here because I follow my system, but I made a mistake. What was my mistake? Simple. I tried to anticipate the short, and I got stopped here, but I fixed it after that. And after I took out a short here, and after that I close here, I close my position. So that means I got stopped one time here, I went other short here, and after that I close my short here. So I recovered my loss and I made some profits. Now here the question is, okay, the technical analysis for this drop, perfect. The target was $16,500. Okay, done. Perfect. Now, what is next? What is next? Okay, you are the trader like, okay, to the moon here or like here, crash. Well, that means you have no idea. Okay, of course, me too. But based on the probabilities, we can try to say, okay, what is next? First of all, here, rules are rules, right? So short here, no, thank you. It's not with me. If you want to short here 100x to zero, do it. Please don't ask me. Short here, no thanks. The short was here, okay? Now here, Leo said Bitcoin to 10K. Okay, short, no. You are mixing time frames, okay? So here, no, thank you. Shorts, no. Instead, actually, I would start looking for a bounce. Yeah, maybe in 4-hour chart. I don't know, right? That's it. Okay. Now, using price action. Why? Because Bitcoin is holding this area. Any close below, remember monthly, $16,500, right? So, if any close below 16,500, there is nothing to stop Bitcoin to test again 15K, $5,500. Where is the monthly moving average 100? And potentially here it is gonna break. So the best thing Bitcoin can do right now here is just sideways all the week like this, defending this level. But bad news. Even if we see it, it's gonna be a sell because the trend is my friend, right? The trend is my friend. Okay, so I am looking for shorts. Yes, of course, but not now. I have to wait for this bounce if I see it, right? Or you are using price action, any close below, I would say 16,500, any close there, 4-hour chart, I would say around here. Yes, potentially we will see 15,500 and maybe lower prices. Okay, so right now here, how's the time? The time is very good for shorts, very good. I mean, it's not the best setup here, but we will have to wait for this, right? Something like this, right? So from here, approximately is like 10 days. 10 days. How many days we have right now? 5 days. So we have to wait all this week to see a potential bounce if we see it. Honestly, for me, it's gonna be to the downside. The reason is more like, for me, it's like, well, let me show you. To the chart, yeah. In just 2 days, well, any close below 16,500 is gonna trigger this, and you will see something like this, right? Something like this, sell signal. And what happened after that? Well, let's study a little. Let's study this signal, because higher time frames, more powerful signals, right? So every time when we see a to the chart sell signal, what happened here? Okay, what happened here? Yeah. So it's not exact here, around here, yeah, here, and in the maybe this Friday or no, Wednesday, Thursday, I think we will see it. So to the moon, 1 million, right? I know. Bitcoin will hit new ATA in 2023. Seriously. Really. So you can do this open trading view, and you can do it just yourself, okay? Just it's simple, right? You can do your own back testing, and you can, okay, yeah, the moon, 1 million, of course, right? Now let's talk about the 3-day chart for Bitcoin. Now here for Bitcoin in 3-day chart, we have a very interesting setup right now here. Why? Because we have a test. Remember, a test in the MI55 in OBB. So usually the first test is gonna be a reaction, right? Okay, so because this 3-day chart, it will take all the month, all December. So what I am thinking is this: we will see something like this, right? something like this. Okay. Well, we have to wait. So if you ask me right now, okay, so what is your conclusion? In one day chart, shorts? No, thank you. I mean, right now, shorts, of course not. I have to wait for the, I want to wait for a 4-hour chart. I want to see the bounce here. If we see a bounce, of course, right? So the target should be where? In 4-hour chart, around here, right? 17K, all this area, okay? If we see that, and I have bad news. Even we cannot, I mean, at least with my system, well, we cannot enter in long position right now. I will be forced maybe to enter in short, maybe tomorrow, not today, maybe in 8 hours, right? So why? Because we have projection, right? Every time when we have this buy signal here, well, actually, we have two scenarios, right? Sideways or bounce, right? But in this case, it's just in sideways. So that means in the next 8 hours, yeah, if we don't see this bounce, well, the projection is gonna change, yeah. So I would say maybe the next 12 hours, I would say, if we see Bitcoin doing this, just wasting time as usual, you will see continuation. And this continuation is gonna trigger higher time frames, and you will see maybe $15,000. So, but if you ask me right now, shorts for me, no thanks, no thanks. Okay. Okay, guys. So, okay, I'm gonna answer questions. Okay, let me see. James, hello, James. Thank you for waiting. Thank you so much. Okay, so. Okay, so no audio. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I fixed it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so no sound. Yeah. Okay. Every other week, old wallet. Yeah, I mean. Remember what I said in 2021, right? I don't know, maybe you were not here, but other guys, other members, yes, they were here. I said, when I will be bullish again in Bitcoin, I want to see all the people here from 2000, I don't know, 20, 2017, all this area, right? Getting wrecked. And how? Simple. When they see Bitcoin very close to their entry point, I would say maybe around $12,000 from 10, even lower, $9,000. They will finally say, oh, okay, Bitcoin, maybe I will sell before, right? I get wrecked. But right now here, I can see some hope in the market still, right? Still. So I want to see blood, more blood. I know people hate me because of that, but this is a business. When you open a business, tell me, you do it, when you, for example, you buy a house, right? You check the loan, and you check your budget, and you make your own plan, right? So why you don't do it for trading? It's a joke or what? Trading is like many other disciplines. You want to become doctor, you want to become engineer, well, study, right? It's the same thing here. You know what? The thing here is like, now it's so easy just opening a bank, an exchange, an account on Binance or any, and just buy and sell. It's so easy, right? That's why people, they think, it's very easy, right? And it's very funny because I meet some guys like, I am engineer, I am scientist. Okay. That's why they think they are very good at trading because they are engineers or whatever. No, my friend, you could be the best in your field, but you could be very terrible at trading. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what kind of profession you are doing right now. You could be a good trader if you want it. Okay, I will tell you something. You know, I am living in Asia, right? So all my way of thinking, I like to study philosophy. I got inspired from many writers. Yeah, and one of them, well, said, martial arts, right? The kung fu. You know what is the meaning in kung fu? Yeah, in Chinese. It's not the martial art, actually. It's like you are very good doing something. So Chinese people said, show me your kung fu. Show me good you are. How good you are. You see? It's not like martial arts in Western we think about it right now. Actually, the meaning is different. So that means you could be very good at something. Doesn't matter if you could be whatever you want, but you could be very good. Okay? So don't give up. I know you have right now bear markets. I know for you maybe it's difficult because everything is crashing. Oh my god, right? I'm getting wrecked. But let me tell you something. If you are making money right now, or at least you are even right now, protecting your entries, risk management, you are doing extremely good, very good. Because now 90% of the people in the world, they are crying. They are crying. Yeah. Okay, guys, so let's continue with the next charts. As usual, the USD dominance, and after that, some altcoins, and after that, stocks. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, USD dominance. Perfect. Okay, good. The monthly is, I mean, using just price action, this is bullish, of course. I would say maybe other test to maybe 10, around 10, 11, and after that, finally, we will see a major correction in 2023. Okay, so in general, I think honestly, I would like to see Bitcoin crashing this year because for me, it's going to be the last crash of the year. And after that, yes, potentially we will see a major rally. And I know it's like I will watch like Matrix 5. People will be bullish again, buying monkeys, buying garbage as usual, you know. And after that, I will wait for all of you, and all of you guys, all the people with my shorts, right? Simple. So here, this is looking like more like sideways here, sideways, and in 2023 we will see a sell. Seriously, we will see a sell. Now, my only one concern here is like I said in, I think when in September, October, I said I want to see a better divergence here, right? But I have bad news, my friends. Bad news. This potential better divergence is about to. It's very close, right? Very close. I want to see Bitcoin or USD dominance crashing, please. I don't think so. I think we will see invalidation next month, so in 2023. So what is it telling me? If we see invalidation here of this various divergence, well, no bull market next year. You will see a correction in USD dominance, yes. And after that, what? Well, we will see potentially something like this, right? So all the altcoins, all Bitcoin, they will get, wrecked. So in the chart is something like this, right? Potentially we will see the monthly, right? Something a new high here, new high, other test around there, and after a major drop here, following the May 21, maybe in September, October, November, I don't know, in 2023, and after that a major bounce. The trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. Okay, now let's talk about the weekly chart here for USD dominance. This is gonna break out. This is gonna break out. Potential a fake out, yes. Yeah, of course, it's gonna be a fake out. Get ready, okay? Get ready because this one is gonna be the crash for Bitcoin. We will see a new high here, and finally we are gonna see a more obvious, very easy setup. Finally, we will see the setup I was looking for. New high here, and after that, better divergence here in weekly. We already have this one, so I think now the market is getting ready for a major bear trap in higher time frames. That means if we see, I hope so, right? If we see Bitcoin at 10K, potentially it's gonna be a bear trap. So that's why for me, I am not shorting Bitcoin in my main account. For me, my last short was from I think 18K, 18,500, something like that, and that's it. In my small account, yes, I am shorting, go long, whatever. But in my main account, no, thank you. I am looking for longs in a higher time frames, actually in a spot. Okay, so for me, this is like the development is looking like, yes, we will see a outer bounce, maybe this week or next week, and this bounce is going to be finally the last one of the year, and rejection after that, we will see finally the major crash. Why? Because we have a bearish divergence. I cannot ignore this setup here, and also we will have a bearish divergence also here. I will say if I am Nostradamus, right? Of course I am not. I am not Doctor Strange, so if it will see potentially maybe a test to the MI55 here, for me it's gonna be a good hint. This is gonna be a bear trap. So in the long term, it's not smart. It's not very smart to be. At least in the next 2-3 months, if we see a crash, for me it's gonna be a buy. Okay, so let's continue right now in the 1-day chart because, well, 1-day chart for me is a buy. Yes, of course it is. ADX is still positive here, and this asset is, well, let me see. Yeah, it's about the MI55 here. Is looking better. So potentially this bounce we will see here, potentially it's going to be the hit, final crash for Bitcoin, and after that we will see the beginning of the first not bull market, because I cannot call it like bull market, because it's not going to be a bull market. Actually, for me, it's going to be something like this. We will see in 2023, if I am correct, of course, something like this. Something like this. Okay. Something like this, where this could be 10K and this one could be, I don't know, $25,000, $26,000. And after that, to the moon, right? So that is something like I would like to see. And the reason is because, well, usually it's uptrend, sideways, downtrend, sideways, and after that uptrend here, sideways, and so on. So, well, let's continue. I'm gonna continue with altcoins. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. First, I am very proud to say this: my target for Cardano after 1 year hit, finally, right? Well, sorry, I fell for 0.5 cents. I said 0.20 is 0.25. Shit. Sorry. Okay, I will have to wait another week. But you got the point, right? This is garbage. Cardano, the next Bitcoin. Bullshit. Okay, this is just garbage. Massive pump and dump. Other million token. But the ecosystem, I don't care. I don't care. If you make good money with this, congratulations. But this is just garbage. And look at this. I said many times here. Any close below 0.50, 0.20. Now 0.25. Now, is it gonna stop here? No. No, you will see Cardano 0.10, 0.08. If we see 0.20, wait for 0.10 or 0.08. And after that, yes, potentially, when all the people here in 2020, finally they are destroyed, finally they lose hope, finally they said Bitcoin is garbage, cryptocurrency is garbage, I will never invest my money again in cryptocurrencies. Finally, you will see Cardano with a decent bounce, and many altcoins too. Same, right? It's like, as I said many times, it's like watching the same movie. Now, let's continue with Solana. Solana, as I said many times, is one of the coins I like. Not because the coin itself, is because the technology. I mean, because I used it, Solana, before, and it's garbage. You see? I am not married with any altcoin. It's garbage. Yeah. Solana is gonna. I'm still looking for $3 around there. Any close below $12 right now here. Any close below $12, you will see potentially $5 maybe, and continuation to the downside potentially. So we have to be careful here, because, as I said many times, I think we will see we are in the how can I say this, we're in the middle of the bear market, in the middle, I mean, right in the middle right now. Okay, so let me show you BNB, because, well, BNB is doing something very, very interesting. And I know the news, right? Oh my God, BNB, Binance is gonna crash, blah, 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 right? Well, technically speaking, any close below 210, I think, you will see $50. Okay, this is very simple. You see BNB here, closing below 200, for example, this month or next month, yes, this asset is just gonna crash like a Ponzi, like this, all the way down to 0.30. And let me guess, something like FTX or something, right? I don't know. You want to know my opinion about it? Well, this is not a channel. I mean, this is just technical analysis. You can read my Twitter. Because I don't have followers, I don't care. Actually, I did it because I want to see if I was right. I have a theory. I want to see maybe results in the next 2 years. I will talk about it in my podcast. Sorry if I couldn't continue with my podcast, but you know what? My English is really bad. I need to improve my English. So that's why I said, oh, no, I really want to improve my English. Like, I want to speak properly, and after that, I can express myself better in my podcast. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with questions. Let me see other coins. Yes, Ethereum, right? Any close below $1,000? Very close, very close. Finally, finally, any close below $1,000? $1,000, 100. Yes, I am still looking for 500 actually, 500. And if I use just price action, okay, I want to use Fibonacci level just to see if there is a confluence here. Yes, you see 3.82, confluence here, bounce here, perfect. Any close below 1000, you will see, yes, 400 should be the target using just Fibonacci levels, of course, right? Using Fibonacci. Of course, I know I am using this as my main tool, but the confluence is good with the volume. The first volume should be 400, and the next area should be 200. If we see 200, is because we are in a very destructive bear market where finally regulators will say, you see, pay taxes. But decentralized Web3, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah, staking was the key to control crypto using Ethereum. Search about it. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay, so let me continue with some questions. Okay, let me see. What do you mean? Okay. You can read my Twitter about it, but for me, all the thing of Luna, FTX, Binance, for me, is on purpose. Okay, it's on purpose. Bitcoin, the boss, right? The boss who has nuclear. I cannot say like freely here, because we are in a centralized social media. But think about this, right? Luna, FTX, now Binance. If the boss, who is the boss, right? With the stars, they are very scary, because if we really adopt Bitcoin as a centralized payment, well, they will realize like, the paper we use, right, for transactions actually is paper, just paper. So for me, it's like, okay, so step number one, people will be very greedy. Step number two, crash everything. People are stupid, right? In general, especially for trading. So they will go wrecked, and they will ask, please, regulations. We love regulations. And after that, they will regulate the market using Ethereum blockchain and all the things. And after that, you will lose more than money, privacy and freedom, right? So it's part of the game. And I had this interesting conversation with some guys with more than 25 years of experience in the markets, and well, they didn't call me crazy, right? So okay, so as I said, it's just my own opinion, right? I am just a YouTuber. I have no idea what I'm saying, right? So I don't know. Just do your own research, okay? But it's very interesting. Okay, so let's continue. Other questions? Okay, are the only exchange? Yes, I am using BitX and BitGet. BitGet. Let me explain right now. I have a partnership with BitGet, where all the traders, when using my link, of course, they will get a discount in the trading fees, 40%. Now, let me be very clear. You are in my Discord. I started using BitGet like 1 year ago. So far, for me, it's one of the best for futures. I am trading futures with BitGet, very stable. Especially, I like volatility, right? When the market was crashing, just BitX and BitGet, they were very stable. I could open and close my positions without any problems. Okay, so, but also, I opened my official copy trading account on BitGet. Very good, actually. The performance is now very good. It's very good because, well, this account I am taking seriously. This account. The other one I had in BitNext was just for testing my things, new indicators, new things. Now I have just seven trades in my copy trading account with a small. It's my small account actually. A small account. My win rate is quite good, but maybe yeah. Let's see. The thing here is like you want to support this channel, yeah, or you want to trade like in an exchange, at least for now, is stable, right? When the market crash and it's not like like, oh, sorry, you cannot log in, right? That happened to me on Binance, KuCoin, and actually all exchanges. That's why I'm using it. Also, BingX. BingX is very stable, at least for now. Okay, so let me see other question. James, which stable coin do you prefer to hold? I am holding just USDT. I know people, oh my god, to zero. Okay, let me tell you something. USD actually crashed all the crypto market, not Binance. But Binance is not crypto. It's very stupid assumption like if Binance crash, the crypto space will go to zero. Of course not. No. Binance is a centralized exchange. Yeah. Bitcoin was before Binance. Yeah. It's very stupid to thinking like because Binance is gonna crash, all the crypto will disappear. No. If they really want to damage the space, it's very simple. Just remove all the stable coins, all of them. They will crash to zero, and game over for all the altcoins. Not for Bitcoin, right? Not for Bitcoin. Actually, I think, in my humble opinion, if we see USD crashing, you know what? We will see the Bitcoin pumping very hard. And the reason is very simple, because people will say, okay, we can cash out or we can move to Bitcoin. Who knows, right? It depends on the condition of the markets. But for me, for me, Bitcoin. If I have to decide, okay, I cannot hold USDT or something like that, for me, I will choose Bitcoin, of course. It's the only one. And Monero, maybe the second. For the privacy stuff. Bybit, yes, Bybit is garbage for me, right? For me, the fees are very high. The price I see is not matching with other exchanges. For example, I'm using Bitstamp for trading, and I was using Bybit before. The gap is around $400, $500. Is not very clear for me, because when I'm trading futures, every dollar counts. So that's why I want to be I am very picky, So also, Bybit, when Bitcoin was crashing, and that was in 2019, went from $10,000 to $4,000. Sorry, system overload. No, thank you. This garbage is not for me. So that's why I just don't use exchanges like they have problems and they just said, oh, I'm sorry, I have volatility, Okay, so Quant, okay, someone is shilling. Okay, let me see. Quant is the next Bitcoin, right? Quant is not crypto. Quant, it joins all blockchain. Okay, but you have a token, right? And this token is in the blockchain. Amazing, right? Beautiful. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the stock market. If you have any questions about other icons, please let me know. Okay, and the stock market. Game over. Simple. You thought this was short. Game over. Game over. That's it. Okay. So, okay, let's explain why game over. Why game over? Remember what I said like 2 months ago? My arrow, right? It's to the downside. Now you see my arrow, right? Yes, I know. It's powerful, my arrow. Yeah. It's done. No, it's not done. Actually, I'm expecting even more pain. Why? Well, some of you know very well my system. What is this telling me, my friend? What is this telling me here? What is this telling me? I know you know the answer. What is this? To the moon, right? New ATA 2023. Really? Seriously? Okay. This is like this. Even worse. This is like this. Okay? Even you cannot see my arrow because it's too big. Time is over for SP500. I am not saying right now, because remember the volatility is very important. But when you see the sell signal here, maybe in the that is the thing. Maybe we will not see Bitcoin at 10K this month. Maybe in January, February. Well, because you see the sell signal in SP500, maybe by the end of this month of January. Well, wait for it, because this is just rejection, and after that, what happens after rejection? To the moon, right? To the moon. No, my friend, this is a beautiful downtrend. Beautiful downtrend. So, what is this? Rejection. MA21 rejected, closing below $3,700. Remember this number. $3,700. Any close below this point, $3,700 is gonna trigger a major signal. I'm gonna talk I will show you in my next live stream, because I don't want to prolong more this live stream, like 1 hour and that's it. Okay, but yes, in general, below 3,700, 3 years over market, and you don't. I don't know, you're crazy. Okay, just check the data, right? Check the data, right? Anytime when this asset in the monthly, yes, at 2,700 here, we will see an other test to 2,500, and potentially we will see a break this time. And when you see a break, well, 2,700, I think is gonna be the next area I will start looking for, and it makes sense for me, and it makes sense because this pump here was like a Shiba Inu, right? It makes sense. And also, if we talk about higher time frames, what is this? Oh my god, right? Various divergence with ADX negative here and sell signal here. You see? Here. To be fair, for me, it's still gonna be a very good buy opportunity maybe in the next 2 years. Of course, yes, it's gonna be, because the monthly is amazing, the volume is healthy. But if you see, for example, 3,000 or even lower, 2,300, the SP500, for me is gonna be a major buy opportunity. Of course, if we see the volume healthy, right, in that time, because the volatility is very low, we have to see by the end of the month, $3,700, 10 days. Any close below there, game over, and you will see continuation January, February, and March continuation. 12 month here, yes, same thing. 2022. Any close below 3,700 in the yearly, of course, you will see continuation, and wait for it, because this is gonna be interesting, right? We have various divergence here forming. So from this point, 2001 and 2022, so the target should be, well, around between MA21 and MA55, right? Something like this. So where 2,500, 2,000, okay? But we will have to wait for confirmation, at least 2023. I am talking about it in a very long term. Why? Because, well, sadly, but Bitcoin is following the stock market, right? If we know in the next 2-3 years, maybe 2023, 2024 is not going to be the best in the markets, we should be ready. We have to be ready, okay? Now, let's talk about the weekly chart for this. And I mean, using just indicators here, as you can see here, wonderful signal, right? Testing the MA55 here. What is this? To the downside reaction. You will see a signal here very soon. So these bullets of variance, game over from this point and this point, and that's it. And after that, continuation. Okay. Now let's talk about the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq, what is doing the Nasdaq? Terrible. Yeah. Bouncing in MA21, getting rejected by the MA55 here. Very destructive signal, this one. So any close below 270, you will see, yes, capitulation, maybe 200. Remember the volatility is very important. The only thing is missing here, in the Nasdaq, we have a very specific setup here. In 2008, this is not like technical analysis, because we have just one example. But you see, OBB breaking the seller line, okay? Curve below the seller line. Nasdaq breaking the MA55. After that, what happened? 40% crash, okay? So we have the similar conditions right now. Here we have a bounce. Actually, to be fair, we have a bounce. That's very good. But we see, for example, in next year, breaking here, the seller line. We have the curve below the seller line here. Yeah, we have potentially this year, this monthly, we will see a close below there. Well, we will have at least 70% of all the setup to say we can expect at least 40% crash, maybe. It depends, right? So 20% is 200, 40% is gonna be 150. So, and here is where finally all the TikToker said like, if you save what $500 per month for the next 3 years, you will be a millionaire. So if you hear your YouTuber or TikToker say that kind of shit, it's because they are YouTubers, they are not traders. Okay. A real trader will never tell you that garbage. Never, never. Because they are thinking the market will go forever and ever to the moon, right? So that is the thing. The thing here, like maybe you and me, we didn't see this crash. So many people, the new generation, they have no idea what is this. They have no idea what is a crash. They have no idea what is a real bear market. That's why for me, when I said about Bitcoin, we have never seen before a real bear market for Bitcoin. We don't know. Yeah, because all the crashes you saw in 2015, 18, they were just what? Corrections in weekly chart. That's it. Okay. The question is, if we see this crash, where? 1,000? Could be. Okay, so let's continue. I have 4 minutes left. Let me see. Okay. James, yes, maybe game over. I said, don't get me wrong, okay? I am not saying like, oh yeah, everything's going to zero for me. The bear markets, okay, one thing I learned from my mentor is like, if you want to be rich, okay, bull markets, totally fine, to the moon, right? If you want to become wealthy, bear markets are the most, okay? They are, when you really want to make wealth, you want to do something big, bear markets are the best. Especially you want to become a professional trader, bear markets are the heaven, because you will actually you will be forced to apply trading and rules and discipline and this kind of things to make profits. When you're in a bull market, it doesn't matter. Just you buy and hold, because to the moon, everything is to the moon, right? Okay, so let's continue. I have 4 minutes left, so let me see. Yeah, I am holding just one coin, and honestly, it's because I forgot I was holding this coin. Yeah, seriously, I forgot I was holding this Bitcoin. I bought this coin at $5. I am wrecked. I am getting wrecked right now at 4.60. Selling? No way. So believe me, I am much better right now, in much better position than people they bought at 44, right? I will be very happy to be in loss for a while here in DOT, maybe for 3-4 months. I don't care, but I will be. The thing I can say is like, I am in a much better position than all the people here, right? So it's the same. Like, they bought at $60,000. Yes. Hey, I bought a 15K. Yeah, I getting wrecked. Define wrecked. Because believe me, you are in a even if Bitcoin crashed to 10K, it's just $5,000. You are in a much better position than people they bought up 45K, 50K, 60K, right? So careful, my friend. I am not financial advisor. Please, many coins, many assets you're asking me, right? Every day, at least, I don't know, subscribe to my Patreon or something, or share my link or whatever, right? No, I'm kidding. Let me see. Okay, so the first one. This is gonna be the last. Okay, I'm gonna just check 2, please, because there are too many. Okay, so Eero. Okay, Eero. Okay, good. Let's do it here. Okay, as you can see, the bounce is there. Perfect, good. Okay, done. Trade is done. That's it. Okay, so here, what? To the moon? No. I am pretty sure there is a sell signal forming. Yes, yeah. You will have to wait maybe other 10 days. Yes, here, but this is not with me. This is resistance, and here is like this. Okay, so of course the first target should be around 1.60. Any close below there, you will see 1.60 around there. Let me see the weekly chart, because the weekly chart is in sideways here. It's still in sideways. I don't have a strong opinion about this. It's still in sideways. The only thing I can tell you is any close below 64, 1.64, no, 1.61, I would say, more conservative. Yes, potentially you will see 1.50, but in general here for me is just sideways. Now in 4-hour chart, potentially we will see a sell signal next week. Still to the upside, yes, of course. Still to the upside. I will be very careful, because the turn is your friend. The turn is to the downside. Downs and downs, and here is testing here the area, and you are looking for a long position is here, actually here, and the next target should be at least the previous high, at least. You are very bullish around here, around 1.70, but I will be very careful because it's gonna be a sell. Okay, I mean, in my case, if I know one day chart, weekly chart, they are a sell, at least one day chart, I will not take any long position because it's very risky, right? I will wait for my setup to come here. For example, if I see this asset around maybe 1.768 or 69, I will start looking for a short instead of longs. Okay, so let me continue with the second one. Okay, gold. Let me see gold. Okay, good. Gold in what? In 4-hour chart and daily. Okay, let me see. This is sideways here, and is that's it. Okay, so if you are in sideways, well, the best way to do it is just the bottom of the range is this one, and the top of the range is this one. So you buy here, of course not, because you're in the middle of the range, right? Here is not worth it here, so no thank you. So in that case, you will have to wait for the next bounce here, and from here potentially, if you're playing the range, shorting here, looking for the bottom of the range. Now here, one day chart, better divergence here. Be careful with this. Okay? Careful with this because we have a better divergence. So, and we have a major resistance right now. No, this is a short for me, right? This is like this. I wouldn't be surprised if we see other test to 1,600 so around here in maybe in next year for gold. Now let me see the weekly because maybe this could, yeah, of course, no, this is a short for sure. For me, right? For me. Remember, I am a YouTuber. Well, not YouTuber. I am a very bad YouTuber, but I am just a random guy who is just talking about technical analysis, and I have no idea what I'm saying. I am not financial advisor. Remember, okay? Please remember. Okay, guys. So for me, this is a short. For me, right? No, thank you. It's not with me. You will sell signal maybe next year. And let me see the monthly. Oh no. Let me see if I can something interesting here. My God, what is this? Beautiful. We will see in the next 2 years gold crashing. Amazing. Look at this. Wonderful. It's like this. There is a variance for me here. ADX negative here. There is a variance here. $1,000, 300, 200 in the next 2 years. Amazing, right? Okay. So I think that's it, guys, for today. And hopefully I'm gonna be here every day as before. Okay. So if you have any requests or something, remember in my Discord, and also I have some announcements. First of all, if you want to support me in this channel, well, you can support my channel using my link, for example, with BitGet, and also you can support my channel using Patreon, and also for all the current Patreon supporters, I will start posting very specific videos on Patreon, only in Patreon, about my technical analysis and projection for the long and short term. Okay. For example, we have some private channels, right? So in the investing channel, for example, I'm gonna post every 2 weeks. I'm gonna post a video about the long term projection I have for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for Cardano, whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna start asking you, hey guys, please make a ticket. Please make a ticket with your request. If you're in the investing channel, of course, in the investing channel, and I will just pick maybe 5 or 6 from there, and I will start doing some technical analysis and sharing my thoughts about the altcoins you are asking me. Okay. Same thing for one day chart. In one day chart in the short term, is gonna be more about. I will try to, how can I say this? The Discord, I would like to do it more for education. So where you can, the thing here is like my goal is like I wanna record I don't know, 50 videos in 1 year, where we can make like a collection. Yeah, like for example, group like level basic one is the level one is this one about, I don't know, curve. Second is about OBB. Other is about price action, and we can group all the content, and in some point we can organize everything, and people they can access easily if they have a question. But it will take a long time because it's a lot of work. So I will need your help. Okay guys, thank you for watching. And see you when Bitcoin is at 10K, of course. Let me see here. Recap for Bitcoin, right? Remember what I said here. Is sideways here or what? Downside. Okay. So for me, if you think, oh, it's red, it's powerful. No. At least for me, I have to see 4-hour chart closing below $1,600. If I see the close there, potentially yes, we will see continuation, and you will see 16K, 15K, 5,000, 15K around there. Now the question is how aggressive you are, because you want to be aggressive here. The trade is there right now. Okay, right now. The problem with this setup right now is that your stop loss is gonna be very bad, because you enter here, your stop loss should be where? Above where? Above the volume profile, right? So around here, 17K. So you could get wrecked very easy. So it's about risk management. Careful here. If you are gonna enter here in short because to zero, manage your risk. Okay. One thing. It's not here. In my next live stream, if you have time, open Binance US and you will see BUSD, and BUSD crashed to 0.20 cents, something like that again. So this thing is not a stable coin. Okay, careful. You are holding, you have assets here in BNB or BUSD, sorry, because I wouldn't be surprised maybe in the next couple of weeks, we will see something interesting like Luna or something like that. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.